Jai Shri Ram. Text completion as usual. Keep working. Do not become complacent. Complacent means lazy. కంపులేసే సెంట్ వేసుకుని తిరుగుతాడు. ఏంద్రా ఇది సెంటు మార్చరా అంటే నడుస్తుందిరా బై చల్తా హై యాటిట్యూడ్. దాట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ కంప్లాసెన్సీ. కంపులేసే సెంటు వేసుకోవద్దు. డూ సంథింగ్. Complacency. Complacent అంటే lazy. Psychologically lazy, physically lazy. Self-satisfied. Acha, dictionaries define this word as self-satisfied. Now you will be confused. What the hell is self-satisfied? Complacent. That is the adjective. Complacency is the noun. It means a person who is not willing to do anything extra. He feels that he is fully in the know about everything. He knows everything. He doesn't have to do any extra work anymore. This kind of a lousy attitude is called complacency. I hope that you are working, you are at least watching, or at least listening to my videos. Because if you don't do that, forget GRE. GRE is going to be a nightmare for you. I'm warning you. Okay? So I didn't acquire this vocabulary just like that overnight. Years of effort has gone into it. And you, in order to do well in the GRE, has to do something, if not as much as I did. At least 10% of what I did. Come on! Okay, grandiloquent. Grandiloquent means big words, using big words. Magniloquent, very big inflated words which are empty, pompous sounding. Okay. Self-assured means very confident. Eminent means famous. Conscientious. Well, this means a person who is very dutiful. Dutiful. That means he is duty conscious. He is duty conscious. Okay, he has a strong conscience, who is morally upright. Conscientious can also mean thorough, like meticulous and scrupulous. It's a very interesting word. The word conscience is there, na? Lackluster, dull, very dull. Lackluster performance in a movie by an actor. Lackluster does not mean literally dull. It means some performances or some kind of acting was very lackluster. So please understand, learning words is not a simple task. It's a complex task. See, vocabulary or language learning, it's an art. And arts cannot be learnt overnight, okay? And if you are not putting in the right effort, my dear friends, I warn you, you will face a lot of problems in your career. Okay. Though, adi clue. Though ante అయినప్పటికీ కూడా, इसके बावजूद, though a leading authority on romantic literature, the chairperson is a dash speaker whose lectures are even the most exciting literary anecdotes of the time span cause students to yawn and fidget. Yawn, avalinta. And fidget means very restless, moving in the seat. They cannot sit. So that means this person is a leading authority. He is a leading authority, but even on the most exciting literary anecdotes of that time, anecdote, the short story from the life of a great person which is interesting and has a message, which is usually amusing. Anecdotes means anecdotal evidence is not allowed in a court of law. Anecdotal means based on personal experience. An anecdote is an incident from the life of some great person which is very funny, amusing, instructive and all that. So pause and answer please. Okay. So what kind of a speaker will put you to sleep? Yawn. So the answer has to be lackluster. He's a lackluster speaker. Okay, next. Valetudinarian, hypochondriac, which means a very sickly person who imagines that he is having all diseases. So he is the person, he or she constantly goes to doctors. They get their blood test done, urine test done, bone marrow test done. Bloody idiots. Valetudinarian. You want a mnemonic? There was a valet, VALET. You look at that word. Valet, car parking assistant. Valet also means a personal assistant, like a butler. He went to a doctor. This valet had no disease, but he went to the doctor because he is a hypochondriac. And the doctor gave him a complete check: blood test, urine test, ear test, bone test, CT scan, some scan. And finally the doctor told him, you have nothing, you are a bloody hypochondriac. Then he told him, hypochondriac. దర్ ఇస్ పెద్ద కొండ ఉంది, నువ్వు బాగా బలిసేవు, పిజ్జాలు బర్గర్లు బిర్యానీ చెత్త జంక్ ఫుడ్ అంతా తిని ఇంత దొబ్బుగా తయారైనవు, యు బికమ్ ఒబేస్, యు ఆర్ ఎ కార్పులెంట్ బ్లడీ లౌట్, CORPULENT, కార్పులెంట్ మీన్స్ వెరీ ఫ్యాట్, OBESC. At your age, my dear friends, I can understand old people because of some imbalance becoming fat. But if you are fat, then that means you are a lazy, complacent fellow. So the doctor told the valetudinarian, and valetudinarian took out a dinar from his pocket, but the doctor did not take the dinar. He told him to get out. You are a bloody hypochondriac. కొండెక్కి రోజు 10 సార్లు దిగరా, అప్పుడే నీ కొవ్వు కరుగుతుంది. నీకేం డిసీజ్ లేదురా, కొవ్వురా ఎక్కువగా తింటున్నావురా, దున్నపోతు లెక్క. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇదంతా చెప్పాను కాబట్టి నీకు గుర్తుండాలి అట్లీస్ట్. వాలెట్యూడినేరియన్ అంటే వ్యాలెట్, ఒక వ్యాలే వెళ్ళాడు, వాడికి ఏం లేదు, డినార్ ఇచ్చాడు, వాడు తీసుకోలేదు, వీడేమో హైపోకాండ్రియాక్, కొండ ఎక్కురా, నీకేం ప్రాబ్లం లేదురా. సో బట్ యు ఆర్ ఇమాజినింగ్ దట్ యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ డిసీజెస్ రా. ఓకే. Wag means a mischievously humorous person. Wag means a satirist. Vocalist, one who sings. Bard, Kalidasa, Shakespeare, all these bards means who write epic poetry, and they are poets come singers, like Tyagaraja, Shyama Shastri, Muthuswami Dikshitar, so many bards. So Purandaradasa, all of them, Kanakadasa, they were all great bards. Bard is a poet. Poet singer who writes on heroic tales. Prithviraj Raso by Chand Bardai. Chand Bardai was a close friend of Prithviraj Chauhan and a court poet who wrote an epic called Prithviraj Raso. It's a lovely epic. So people, such poets who write epics on heroes and folk themes, they are called bards. But bard also means, used as a verb, barding means to provide armor for a horse on the neck, on the breast and on the flanks. That is a barded horse. Barded means the horse's body is protected with armor when the horse goes into battle. So it is barded. So you can be barded, like our batsmen, they are barded when they go to bat because the bowlers are sending missiles at 150 kmph now. Okay. As the master of ceremonies, that memorable evening was a noted dash. The occasion seemed to promise the greatest facetiousness and wit. Facetiousness means lightheartedness, joking. Facetious also means joking at the wrong time, which will provoke arguments and fights. So, as the master of ceremonies, that memorable evening was a noted dash. The occasion seemed to promise the greatest facetiousness and wit. Please pause and answer. So the answer is wag. There's some problem in the grammatical concept. As a master, he was a noted. Okay, anyway, the answer is wag. Okay, let's go to the next one. Paucity, extreme shortage. Surfeit, too much, excess, redundant. అవసరానికి మించి, అతిగా, హద్సే జాదా, superfluous. Compendium is a book that is that's like a summary of so many things. That's a compendium. Okay. Sophistic, false reasoning which is convincing. Specious argument, sophistry, casuistry, CASUISTRY. Suppose you go to a Vastu specialist, they will talk so very wonderfully and sweetly that you will finally get convinced and you will start cooking in your bathroom, because they will say that you have to start cooking there in order to become rich. So they will talk like that. They will tell you such wonderful things. So enough of this Vastu and all that. A little bit of Vastu, keep your door towards the east, let some sunlight get in, that's it. Wahan pe chodo usko Vastu ko. Once superstition gets into your head, you are finished. You will waste your time and resources. That is why as a society we are backward. Sri Krishna does not recommend Vastu. Okay, forget it. Sophistry, casuistry means specious arguments. SPECIOUS. Specious means false but convincing. False but convincing. That the speaker is so smart, he will convince you. Reductive means oversimplified, simplistic, trying to give a very, very simple answer which is not fitting, not sensible. Exhaustive survey, exhaustive research, complete, thorough. Dissatisfied with the dash of existing research data on a species of panda, Zoologists are determined to make dash study later. So they are dissatisfied. Please pause and answer. Yes, the answer is direct, paucity and exhaustive. Next one. Sully, okay, it's not sully, okay. Sully means to damage somebody's reputation. Sully. Actualize means to bring into existence, make real. Okay. The primary impulse of each human being is to dash himself, but the secondary impulse is to venture out of the self. Venture out. Venture means adventure. Take risk and move out. To correct its provincialism. Provincialism means very narrow, limited in scope, limited to a province only, like a district only. Parochial, provincial, local. Opposite is international, cosmopolitan. Provincial means narrow, limited in scope. To correct its provincialism and heal its loneliness. So, withdraw. The answer is withdraw. To withdraw himself. That is the primary impulse. Okay, good. So stop being an introvert. Try to improve your communication skills, and wherever there is an opportunity in school or college, get on stage, start delivering talks, because once you get out of the college and once you are in the real world and chasing a career, there will be no opportunity to practice there. Practice in your college, and if you are scared, then your career is effed. Okay, thank you very much.